let's dive in and let's see what's in here.
Let's go.
Let's say hi, everybody. Hi, everybody. Welcome back to the channel. Penelope the pug says hello. Hi. Mwah. All right. Welcome back. It's another day in the shop. We have been doing a ton of stuff and getting a lot of stuff done around here, like the last videos you've seen. If you haven't already seen them, go check them out. Description up here, wherever they are. We've got a lot of stuff cleaned out. Let me come around and I'll show you. So, the last time you saw this floor was completely full of stuff. Now, we still have this table here full of our fluids and a bunch of our solvents. That's surfboard shaping stuff there. Those are extra boxes. The extra venting, which we now have everything all up and installed, so the furnace is all ready to go. We brought our sanding cabinets home and our material cabinets home. These cabinets are from my other shop, and they've been in the sea can for 3 years now. I've had nowhere to go with them. So now I've been actually going to turn the new ice cube down here. So got these back, so I brought these home. So now I'm going to have room. We've now actually got everything in here. So we managed to get a bunch of this stuff up and organized and get it all hung up. All our electrical cords are all down in there and underneath Dad's coat. And then we have one tool cabinet, two tool cabinets, three tool cabinets. And then along this wall right now, we've just moved some of this stuff so we could organize. And then this is where my two other big cabinets are going to go, where all the solvents, the containers, all the jugs, the paint, all these things, panel bond, sealants, all that stuff, my Scotch pads, that's where all that stuff's gonna go. So what that brings us to now is we are almost good. Another afternoon and all this will be cleaned up. We're gonna bring home that cabinet this week, get it put in there, get this other one hung up. We can get the lowrider in here. So we're good that way. We can bring the truck in here in another week and start going on it and get the motor yanked out of it, so that frees us up a ton of space, which is amazing. We've moved some things around. This isn't gonna stay. Some of the surfboards are gonna be mounted up in the ceiling, so I have access to them, but also look cool in here. So the last thing you probably saw was Dad's front clip, and I'll put a picture in here, the 37 Plymouth, the TV stand he built. That was the last thing you guys saw. Yay. Also, if you're wondering why I'm wearing safety glasses right now, I've been out in the shop and I've been working on stuff right now, but the other day I was working on some stuff in the house and I had one of the yellow knife, the Alpha knife construction blades snap and spring and go up underneath this and into my eye. So I was in the hospital, had to get some stuff shaved out of its solution. Now I've got eye drops and a cream, which is really weird. So I'm wearing glasses just non-stop right now like I always do. I've had this happen before and I've always been wearing glasses. You've seen it in other videos. I'm a big proponent on PPE. Always glasses, always gloves, always hearing protection. We can't get it back once it's gone. Okay, enough about that. The last thing you saw was that front clip. Oh, there it is. So we went ahead the other night. We got everything disassembled out of it because it was his home entertainment center, which is that stuff. And a rolling cart and all that other shit out there. So we're gonna open this up and we're gonna show you where we put it. So this is where it is now. And this we found out back the other day when we were doing some stuff. Found this old grill, some old liquor bottles. I used this old post that he had out front, so that's going to be a sign hanging from there. And then these all light up. So there's wiring and everything in behind in this, and he wired these up, and these are stained glass pieces that he made back when he was in his late teens, early 20s. And there's a box of them in the house. I don't know what the hell he made them for. He doesn't even remember, and I can't ask him now. But when I did ask him, he couldn't remember what it was, what they were for. He just knew he had them and was sitting on them for decades, like 4 decades, 5 decades. And now he put them in there. These light up. So we're going to wire that in. We're going to add some bamboo rushes in behind here. That big log in the back, I'm going to build a cactus. And this whole thing all the way down here, minus the Ford, is going to be Southwest themed Texas, New Mexico, Arizona. I want to do a whole theme down through here. So we're going to do that, hang some cool rusty stuff, some more farm implements, a truck door or something, or a car door, and add a whole ton of rocks down through here. So it's going to be really cool. But this is where we went with it. So it is now here, sitting pretty, and I get to see it all the time. There just wasn't room for it in the house. And I'd rather see it back out here like it used to be at my old house, because I had it wrapped around a tree at one point, and that's kind of where it needs to be, is out here in this rock pile. Makes it look like it's long forgotten, and it's cool. So, piece of Dad still out here, which is awesome, because that was the last thing he did. This is the last thing he did car-wise or build-wise out of everything other than the train table that's in the house. So, this is it. This is the last thing he made and he built. It's nothing major, but it's pretty rad. We've got the rest of the kids sitting out here right now. If you didn't see in a previous video from a couple weeks ago, we have our new license plate frames from East LA, from Compton and Inglewood. So those are pretty cool. You can check out that video here. We had them shipped in. Awesome little pieces. Couldn't believe we actually found Pontiac dealerships that were down in Compton and Inglewood and East LA. So that's a nice little piece for the lowrider. So I'm super excited. So something else that's really cool right now. Oh, turn it right down. This new Cube album's really good. Enjoying it. So what we actually found while we were cleaning and moving all this kind of stuff around is we found 2 boxes of Merc parts. And we haven't looked in them yet, but I know he had stuff here. I know there's a steering wheel somewhere. We found the old front piece up there. So I know there's other pieces here, and I know he had like new electric wipers, new heater core, everything for this car to put it in, and he just never got around to it before he passed. So I'm really hoping that's what's in this box here, and I'm not 100% sure. That's his car cover. I know the original steering wheel's here, which is good because I want to get rid of that billet Boyd Coddington one that's in there and get rid of that, because if I can find the bench seats, I want to put the bench seats back in this car and get rid of the buckets, go with the OG steering wheel, and it'll fit everything period correct again for a traditional custom lead sled. So let's dive in and let's see what's in here. Okay, let's do this box first. And what we'll do is we'll bring it over. So let's see what's in here. This is all Merc stuff. So, oh baby, what do we got? Yeah, this was ordered a while ago. So what do we got here? High speed, low speed, red. What do we got? This looks like a new wiper kit. There's the wiper switch, directions. Yeah, that's a brand new, obviously that's a brand new electric wiper kit. Newport Engineering. I don't know where he found it, but looks like he had it brought in from the States, so that's cool. Which, I will say, the wipers on that car absolutely suck as the originals. I've driven it in the rain now once, coming back from work, and it's horrible. So this will be amazing to put into it. Now, what else we got? That is that's a new blower fan, so that's cool. So we got a spare blower fan, and we have a new heater core, which is awesome because that car doesn't have a heater core in it, and he wanted to put it back in so he could drive it longer in the fall, which would be nice. That car, the 55, doesn't have a heater core in it either. I pulled it out because it was leaking around one of them, and I've never resoldered it to fix it and put it back in. However, it doesn't bother me to drive it until October without one, because then we're putting it away and the roads are icy and you never, winter's on. So that's cool. So we have that, which we can put in. Oh, what do we got? That's nothing. What is this? That's just some weird dome light. It doesn't belong just in the box. And he has an entire new, oh, he's got an entire casing for the blower fan. That's great. And the heater core, you know, this is for the heater core. Yeah, he's got an entire new thing for this. So this is awesome. This means we can put an entire new heat system through that car, and we can put the electric wipers in. So that's absolutely fantastic. Or in the illustrious words of Tony Hinchcliffe, absolutely incredible. We're really doing it, Red Band. Anyway, this is great. We got a lot of new parts here, so that's awesome. I am going to put this one down here and put this one on top so it doesn't get wrecked on the core. This is an expensive little piece too. So that is fantastic. I love that. So that's a great find right there. These are a lot of pieces that I knew were here. I asked him before he passed if he remembered where they were, and he couldn't remember where they were. He did say they're in a box and it's labeled. He wasn't wrong. The box is here and it is labeled 51 Merc parts. So I'm very thankful that he was very anal about labeling everything. I am too. I label everything. Like, I've just finally sorted through all those nuts and bolts and everything that were all laid out here in previous videos, and I've gone through and relabeled everything. So it works out really well. Okay, let's get the next box. All right, so here's the second one. We know that's a car cover. It's either mine or it's his, one or the other. I don't remember. And there are the steering wheels, ladies and gentlemen. That is exactly what we were looking for. This one is such an old wood wheel. I do wanna soften all this back up and push this back into place. This came with his 27T when we were building it. Sanded all the wood, but never did anything with it. Never finished putting this finger joint back together. So I'm going to do that, and I'm going to get this thing stained and hung up on the wall with my chain steering wheel and my original 5-hole Grant wheel that's on the wall, but that's pretty rad. I knew this was here somewhere because I had it in my old shop. There's the stamping numbers on it, and yeah, this thing's a pretty rad piece. Okay, now this is the piece we were hoping to find. Here is the original steering wheel for the 51 Merc with the horn ring. It has everything in it. It's got the, oh yeah, it looks like it's got the plate, the bearing, the collar, spring clip, the whole shot. So that's amazing. And it looks like it's in not bad shape. There's a couple of cracks. There's one right here. There's a little one here in the usual spots. One right here. All in all, God, this wheel is actually really heavy. Yeah, this one's cracked on the backside. So is it here. This actually really isn't in that bad of shape. So I'm super excited about this. I wish this was red on the inside. That'd be pretty rad. Oh, that's a cap. So that's cool. I'm super glad we found that. That's a nice piece. I'm very happy it's in here. I would guess this is all just sheets. So that's cool. We'll throw this one back in and we'll put this back on top so we know what we got. So that is awesome. I'm super excited that we found that. So now I know I have the original wheel for this thing. Great. I also have the new heater core, the heater box, the new electric windshield wiper, the whole motor, a spare fan motor, looks like a brand new one, which is phenomenal. So now all I'm on the hunt for this car is a bench seat for the front, bench seat for the rear. I haven't actually looked up measurements for a 49 to 51 Merc to see what the measurements bench seat wise are. I would imagine that shoebox will fit. So I'm hoping to be able to find a set of these. We got some guys in the club that have a few of these cars and a bunch of shoe boxes. So I'm hoping, even if I'm going to reupholster them, that's fine. I've done enough of that. That doesn't bother me. I just need the seats and the frames. So that's exciting. So this is cool. Glad we were able to bring you along for that. We just keep finding more and more cool stuff. Every time we dig around and every time we look for stuff, we find more cool shit. And that's just what it is. So I think we're going to take Penny for a little cruise in the Lolo. Make sure you guys check out some more videos. Stay tuned for all the updates and what we've got going on, the shows we're going to be hitting. And we'll see you in the next one.